Hi guys, Cindy from Scrap Rat, and just wanted to say that we're doing a little update. Um, I wanted to welcome Debs from the Creative Book Shack. She has made a video, and DD Studios has made a short. And welcome, ladies, and welcome to hashtag Finding My Floor. Candy and I both welcome you. And if you're not aware, Candy over at Candy's Crafty Creations and myself are putting on a challenge for real, authentic craft room tours. The before, during, and after. I am still in my during stage, and even my after, I will be back into my during stage because it's constant upkeep. And yeah, and I know this. And if something comes up in life, sometimes we hit those speed bumps, and it kind of throws us off a little bit, and things can get out of hand really quick. And for instance, is this. I have had this. We haven't talked about this, but I've had this in the background of, I think, a couple of videos, and it was really sticking out. And I want to kind of touch base on, because I never went over it. Want to touch base on, for one, what was going on with that, and for two, what I learned while I was going through this and organizing this and straightening this. For one of these things had ripped because I stuffed it, but I had bought a new one and I had hung it up because when you get them, they're like all wrinkly and stuff, and I wanted it to like straighten out. That was my excuse for not tackling it. So I tackled it, and I found out there was a lot of stuff stuffed in there. And we all know, or I mean, if you've watched any of my other videos, you're probably learning along with me that I am a stuffer. I stuff lots of things, and I'm working on that both mentally and physically. And as I was going through this, though, I realized that a lot of the things, not only some of them had homes, they had other homes. And it's just, this is right. It's 3, 4 foot from where I stand and craft. So it's close to my desk. It's closer than the 7 or 8 foot to the closet to put it away. Plus, I had all that stuff in the way, so I couldn't get into my closet. So there's that. And I've talked about the ease of putting things away. So when I have to move stuff to get something out, I think about that when I go to put it away. So I'm realizing the stuff that I already knew. I'm taking note of it. I'm mentally making mental notes that I know I'm like that, and now I'm admitting it. And the first step is admitting it. So I'm going to not fill that. Um, I will try to link video in in the beginning of the pile that I have in in the living room. It's mostly organizers. Organizers. My my craft, I mean, there's very little actual craft supplies that I have purged. Um and that's it's disturbing. it's 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 mind blowing. There was a couple of cricket cartridges and a couple of paper cutters, and yeah, I'll have to like separate the piles from organization to craft supplies and put it in a future video. Yeah, because it's insanity. But anyways, I had noticed that as I was taking the stuff out into the living room, that this was, it was impeding me even be able to clean because it was so stuffed I couldn't really open the door. I mean, I could, but it's kind of a pain to get through. So, point being, squirrel. As I was going through this, I realized that not only the things that they had other homes, but also that some of the things that I had in here, I was like, oh, well, that's for this. Oh, well, that's for da 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 da. That's for da 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 da. And the da 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 da's. some of those I don't do anymore, or I don't plan on doing. Um, you know, I I I have a lot of things for VBS, for Vacation Bible School. I have a lot of things for my homeschooling co-op. I have a lot of things that I keep in my space for other things. You know, not only do I have my son's homeschooling books and papers and, you know, all of his art supplies and everything else, but I have all these things for other places. They're not even things that happen in my home. So yeah. So I'm going to talk to the organizations, and I'm going to see if they would be interested in storing those things. And if not, then I'll take them to my local charity shop, because I, I'm, I may still volunteer, but I think I'm going to take steps back on some of the things that I do, a lot of the things that I do. And I'm going to work on me and my space, not my craft room, but me, my space, my my little plot of land, my family, my home. I'm going to focus more. I think 2026 is going to be a selfish year for me, in a good way, not being selfish, but just to really to kind of make sure that everything is working correctly, and and focus more my on my child and my family, and 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 my home. Yeah. So anyways, but it's okay to do that, because sometimes we need that. But yeah, so this, what it houses is like scraps of lace and little bits that you would put on stuff, because these type, you know, these little things, they get lost in drawers. I mean, that would get lost in a drawer somewhere. Plus, I don't really have a whole lot of drawer space to keep fabric in here. I do have extra fabric uh, in the basement, and some totes. And yeah, there's a couple of totes in the laundry room closet in the basement. But most of that is it's decor from our wedding, and that's going to be used again. So that I can't cut up. So that has to stay down there. So, but this is this is something that I had brought up after I had actually moved upstairs, because it used to be in a drawer in the laundry room closet, and it didn't work for me there. I used to use this to house punches, which is probably partially why the one pocket got ripped. But these are useful. It's a shoe organizer for the back of your closet door, the back of your bedroom door. And they're very useful in the craft room. I mean, you can see through them if you need to see things. And yeah, but this may drive some people crazy, because it is a lot. It doesn't bother me. I like being able to see my stuff. And yeah, yeah. So, but I'm going to show you my desk. It's still in progress, process, but it's making progress. There we go. And I don't have my mat down, but I'll just take you on a quick walk around and show you what it looks like right now. There's a lot of stuff on it that doesn't belong, because I'm also in the process of making a crafty video, and going to work on some of those tags that we made from book page. So yeah, because I thought of something, and I gotta share it. But I will I'll turn you around and we'll take a look at that. This is how it looks. Let's see. This is how it's going to basically look for now, until I find out if it works or not, with my mat. But I'm doing a lot of gluing. But this is how it's going to look. None of that. I mean, this is still going to be there, but it's also going to be stored up here when not in use. But none of this is going to be there. The blue thing with the stuff on top, that is for the video that I'm working on. And then this other stuff that's scraps and some other stuff that needs to be put away. And that's more organizers that are probably going to be leaving. So, but yeah. So here, let's do this. This is this one now. Let me get over here so you can see better because it's kind of close. So not much changed up there, but down here I did a little bit of switching around and doing some things. That I think is better. It's a lot better. It's a lot cleaner looking. I still have to have something on my desk to be able to mount a camera mount. So it's a got to have to thing. Um, this is where I'm thinking about keeping findings and metal bits, and this side just because, well, it's I have those, and yeah, I usually use my big embossing machine, die cut machine on this side, because my storage is right there for my dies and embossing folders. So, and that, show you that. It's not great, but they're all in there. They're I dig for what I need. I have I have them in categories. I just don't have the and that thing is rusty, but I don't care. Um, the so are these. These are kind of rusty looking, and I don't care. I like it. But go over and check out Deb's and Dee Dee and Candy. And again, I will link their videos. And yeah, so if you're joining in, please don't forget to tag Candy and I, and we will we'll support you 100%. This community is great. Everything that you guys have commented, and the encouragement that you have offered, and the inspiration from your stories. I was actually earlier, I was kind of taking a break and going through and answering some stuff, and was looking at. I just kind of started scrolling through and looking at some of the comments, and some of the comments that y'all are making have multiple likes on them, and that that should show you that it's not just me liking it. Um, and I mean, some of them have, like, quite a few. So it's not just me and Candy liking your comments. It's other people reading them. And if the thing that I have learned with YouTube, if you have 3 likes, that probably means 12 people saw it. So it's one of those things that it's really encouraging to me, and it makes me happy that I showed you my messy craft room, and I showed you the real raw working craft room, and how it can how it can spiral out of control. And yeah, so you guys keep up with your comments and keep up with sharing your stories, and just know that you too are inspiring and encouraging people with your story. Even if you don't have a social media to share, you're still helping with the hashtag finding the floor. So thank you. And thank you for sharing your story. And know that you are appreciated, that you are loved, and that you are cherished. And until next time, guys, go out and spread some joy. Yeah, much love. Thanks. Bye.